Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and this will be the final video on all of the BROLY movie characters, at least for now. You know, this is the last one I need to do. Today we're going to be looking at this PARAGUS card, who actually does Dokkan Awaken into a BROLY and PARAGUS card. So that, you know, that does open up the option for possibly another PARAGUS in the future. You know, we'll see what they decide to do. You know, this is good. A lot of us were kind of thinking, like, oh, it would be cool if they would release a PARAGUS as a support unit for BROLY. The only thing is, a lot of people are kind of upset about this, and, like, I agree, it is stupid just because BROLY is in the card, but even though this card is BROLY and PARAGUS, so you'd think, okay, so they should be in the movie bosses category, and thus be usable on the new BROLY team, right? Well, no, unfortunately, they're not. BROLY and PARAGUS have two categories. They have the Pure Saiyan category, and they also have the Combination category, but they are not on movie bosses or full power. So you can't use this unit on the new physical BROLY team, which is a real shame because this unit is amazing. It's just that one, like, I get what they're saying because it's like PARAGUS and BROLY, it's not technically like the movie boss, but like, it's stupid because BROLY is on the card. Like, you know, the Wrathful BROLY is on movie bosses, and that's, you know, pretty much Wrathful BROLY right there. It really should be a movie bosses card. So, as of right now, this unit is kind of stuck as just a Combination and Pure Saiyan unit. Now, if Combination ever got a actual category, this would be a big deal, right? Because that team does badly need support, but it also needs a real leader. And then Pure Saiyan doesn't really have the best leader buff right now. So this unit's amazing, but there's not really a great place to use them for this moment. So let me level them up and we'll hop into an event and we'll kind of see how good they are. Alright guys, so we'll definitely be rocking a Pure Saiyan team, of course, for the BROLY and PARAGUS units. Obviously, Combination at this point, like, when people first saw the Combination category, of course, it's like, oh my god, like, you know, you have 30 LRs basically on there. But, you know, any leader skill that's below, especially 120%, it's not really rocking too well. Plus, you know, as amazing as LRs are, you know, they don't all link together perfectly. So that Combination category leaves a lot to be desired. This BROLY and PARAGUS unit will be very useful for that team, though. Like, if they ever actually got, like, a 120% leader, a 130% leader, or maybe 150% leader, like a real leader, that team would be interesting. Like, there's no doubt about that. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to let the physical BROLY go ahead and float off right here. We'll leave the Wrathful BROLY here, and then, of course, we have Blue Vegeta right here as well. Now, Pure Saiyan, right? As of right now, the Pure Saiyan team has gotten very ridiculous, right? Like, all of these Vegeta, Broly, Goku cards, like the Bardock cards, like, there's just so much. Like, you can really make any, like, team build you can possibly dream of. And you got LR Majin Vegeta, you got LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, all the Kaioken Gokus. Like, there's just so much, like, versatility, power, defense, anything you want. The only thing we're waiting now is if that Pure Saiyan category team could get like some sort of like proper leader skill, right? Or a dual category leader. Like if we got like a Pure Saiyan and then like, I don't know what else they would do. Realm of Gods, that would be maybe too strong, but like, I don't know, like Pure Saiyan and then, well, I guess they could do Pure Saiyan and low class Saiyan, huh? That would be interesting. I mean, that's complete overlap, but still, there's ways they could do like dual category leader skills to really revitalize some of these older teams, right? And some of these, you know, leader skills that don't really give as much attack buff or work as well as we would like. This is a perfect example of that, like the Pure Saiyan team. Like, as soon as they give the Pure Saiyan team or the Buark team or the Hybrid Saiyan team any of those, like a new leader skill, like that's going to breathe a lot of life into the game because we have like just virtually dead teams right here. So, yada, Broly! I love that. I do like the super attack and kind of like how it works right there with PARAGUS and BROLY. It's pretty cool. PARAGUS and BROLY also lower attack, which is really nice. That is a helpful ability that they can rock. Now, I actually don't have PARAGUS and BROLY rainbowed as of this moment. I will rainbow them as soon as I get all the dupes, but I actually ended up, like, at the end of my summons for physical Broly, all in all, I would say I did pretty well on the physical Broly banner. Like, I think it only ended up taking like 3,500 stones to rainbow him or something, which is reasonable enough for me, right? Like, the 5,000 it took for Blue Gogeta, that's way too much. That's a huge L for me. Like, I did not want to go 5,000 just for Gogeta, but I was definitely willing to, right? But like 3,000 to 3,500 to rainbow a Dokkan Fest exclusive unit, like, I will take that. So like, I ended up, you know, kind of recovering and doing okay on that physical Broly banner, but I didn't pull a lot of Paragus units, right? Because of the if this Paragus and Broly unit was on the movie boss category team, I actually would have continued summoning to rainbow Paragus immediately, because he would be a ridiculously top tier unit to rock over on that movie boss category team, right? But because he's not over there, you know, and you do already have Turles over there anyway, I was just like, okay, whatever, it's not really a big deal. I will just wait to go ahead and rainbow him. This would be the perfect setup right here for the Broly and Paragus. I kind of wanted to sort of, you know, wait until I pull the Paragus and Broly naturally, because, you know, it's gonna happen. They're gonna release some sort of summonable LR, you know, sooner rather than later. I could see them, you know, they'll give us Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs, I'm sure, again, as part of the 4-year anniversary, and then we could get, like, another new summonable LR or something like that, maybe a little later in the 4-year celebration. Okay, so 700,000, that's quite good at 1% in the dupe system, especially considering that, you know, they don't really have, like, well, okay, they do get a 130% attack buff because we're facing this Goku, right? You know, he is in the Pure Saiyan category, so they get a extra 130% attack buff. So when you're facing, like, any Pure Saiyan category boss, they will be a lot more effective at dealing damage. And it's one of those things, too, where you are going to be fighting a lot of Pure Saiyan enemies throughout, you know, going through Dokkan, right? In the Super Battle Road stages, Dokkan Battlefield, all of them. Like, you know, Pure Saiyans are everywhere. So that's a pretty good effect that they have, right? They give the 2-key and 40% attack and defense to Pure Saiyan in combination, and then they have that 130% attack buff when facing a Pure Saiyan category enemy. That's why I chose to go fight the Transforming Goku here, was to sort of show them with that ability active. All in all, I do really like this unit. Again, you know, we'll see what happens with the Pure Saiyan category team, because right now they're pretty much sort of limited to just the Pure Saiyan category team. But, you know, eventually, you know, maybe they might end up on some other category, a new category that might come up. And then, of course, with the way the dual category sort of leader skill meta is going to move forward, we could see units kind of get revitalized in interesting or unique ways, right? Like, like, you know, the Hybrid Saiyan team, again, a Buark team, like, even, like, low-class team, like, Namekians, like, there's just so many options for teams that, you know, could kind of get roped into one of these dual category leader skills that would make it, like, actually really interesting and, like, you know, could possibly make some kind of good teams. Like, I think they've done a very good job at basically keeping the game moving forward. Like, you know, the units are definitely getting more powerful, but, like, they're still not, like, completely, you know, irrelevant. Like, you know, you could still rock your Omega Shenron Shadow Dragon team, you could still rock your Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Fusion team, and you're good to go. The original category leaders, those teams are still just as strong as ever. Like, the category meta, definitely the best thing, you know, the best meta Dokkan has ever had. I don't really see much debate or arguments there. It's just a lot easier for all players to be competitive and, you know, be strong in pretty much any event, right? That's why I do think Dokkan boss events should be made tougher or longer, one of the two. I know people always say, well, oh, but then you have to grind it 11 times. Whatever. It's going to be more fun if we can actually utilize these units to their potential rather than just blowing the event away in 2 seconds because it's only, you know, 4 phases, right? We definitely need some stronger Dokkan events to come to Dokkan. So looking at this card right here, this is Troublesome Father and Son, Paragus and Broly. His leader skill is Extreme Int type Key 3, HP attack and defense 100%. So like a lot of these Broly movie characters, fantastic sub leader skill there for Dokkan Battlefield. The only thing is, I don't really know how much I would like to use this unit in Dokkan Battlefield. I mean, they definitely would be very good for the LR Super Saiyan Vegeta, right? Like, they would really be able to buff him up, making him a very effective option over there. And then, like, sure, you do have the Int Super Saiyan Broly you could rock, or maybe, like, Int Turles, but I don't know. As good as their leader skill is, I don't know if I would use them in Dokkan Battlefield unless it was just to rely on that leader skill. Their super attack is the Revenge Order, which does supreme damage and lowers attack. Their passive skill, Clash Between Saiyans, is Pure Saiyan and combination category allies Key 2 and attack and defense 40%. So pretty much the same thing as Turles, just losing one key. Well, they do also give 40% defense. Turles only gives key and attack. And then they have a 130% attack buff when facing a Pure Saiyan category enemy, which isn't that bad of a restriction because, again, Pure Saiyan category enemies are very common. Their links are Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Hardened Grudge, Cold Judgment, Brutal Beatdown, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So they have some solid links in there. Saiyan Warrior Race, Brutal Beatdown, Fierce Battle, Prepare for Battle. That'll help them with a lot of Saiyan-type characters. Their 12-key multiplier is 140%, which is fine considering, you know, they are a support-type unit. And again, they have two category teams, just Pure Saiyan and combination for now. You know, with the dual sort of category leader skill meta, we could see what will become of this unit in the future. I do think this unit has a bright future, but for now, maybe it's not as good as they can be just because they were given the shaft and were not placed on the movie buses category team. So there we go, guys. Here is the final Broly movie unit that I needed to awaken, rainbow, whatever it is. Of course, I will be rainbowing them in the future whenever I get the final two dupes. But for now, that will do it for the Broly movie celebration. Now we look forward to the 4-year anniversary. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.